So we are seeing another Adani incoming. In Adani, we knew we needed airport to be repaired and to be expanded. We knew why, we knew the numbers, and we are the ones giving numbers to Adani. Now we are giving PIP to another person. It was in today's paper, in my government, in the Star, that you are going through the route of PIP. There is no value in the route for PIP.
Since the first day that this guy was sworn in, he's just been talking about, privatization of public institutions. And the energy with which he pushes for this privatization is shocking. We wish he would be pushing for such for expedience of actually healthcare, healthcare facilities and other needs that Kenyans have, the way he's been pushing for privatization of our corporations.
When are we going to see a president coming to work for Kenyans, then going home, than coming to become wealthy by themselves? So we want this to stop.
How can NSSF, the money of the pensioners, like our parents, go into other uses that are not intended to? That is...
We are requesting you, Mr. President, if you dare us on the Nairobi Mau Summit, we are going to ensure again Adani, it fails just like Adani.
Exactly.
So another Adani is loading and it's going to load very fast.
So as the new generation aspirants, we will be taking over come 2027 and we will put this country on the right trajectory. But even before that, we shall not allow President Ruto and co to actually run this country down.
And this is very important. And Kenyans, this is a scandal which is in the making. That the state-owned corporations that you are selling them, you are selling them to foreigners. But now the issue of using NSSF money after failing to get the 4.6 billion shillings to build the Mau Summit Road, the Mau Summit Road, you are taking it through PPP, which is okay. But the other forms of PPPs, you picked the one for private initiated proposal, which is not competitive. We have done our research. Remember that in this team of NGA, we have serious corporate experts in finance, in accounting, in governance. We have done our research and found that whenever you do anywhere in the world, you do PIP, normally there is no much value for the state. Because PIP is you do in an area where the state do not have a lot of information, leverage. Where you have information, building a road, there is nothing new under the sun in building road. We'll use tarmac, there'll be concrete, there'll be sand, it will be a certain distance. We know, we built it before. Kibaki built even a larger road than that one. So what we are telling you that where state has got more information and knowledge, you don't do PIP. Privately initiated proposal is where even China should not know. The contractor should not knowing its value. They should be the one who have known before us. So we are seeing another Adani incoming. In Adani, we knew we needed airport to be repaired and to be expanded. We knew why, we knew the numbers, and we are the ones giving numbers to Adani. Now we are giving PIP to another person. It was in today's paper, in my government, in the Star, that you are going through the route of PIP. There is no value in the route for PIP. And that is not going to add value. And we can tell you, we know, that is your proxy who is coming to take it. Then after that, we use the money that Mbadi said that there are some corrupt people who have kept the money outside the country to finance that PIP. Then actually you end up owning that highway. When are we going to see a president coming to work for Kenyans, then going home, than coming to become wealthy by themselves? So we want this to stop. We are requesting you, Mr. President, if you dare us on the Nairobi Mau Summit, we are going to ensure again Adani, it fails just like Adani. So another Adani is loading and it's going to load very fast. Mr. President, fools ended in Kenya. Thank you.
So this obsession with the president, with the privatization of actually public enterprises, it is shocking. Since the first day that this guy was sworn in, he's just been talking about privatization of public institutions. And all of them are done illegally. All of them have failed in the courts. what is this that the president wants to achieve through this privatization? Because it cannot be for public good. And the energy with which he pushes for this privatization is shocking. We wish he would be pushing for for expedience of actually healthcare, healthcare facilities and other needs that Kenyans have, the way he's been pushing for privatization of our corporations. So, Mr. President, this is our country. These corporations belong to the public, not you. If you feel like you want to privatize something, privatize your own homes, privatize something that you own. Because if you are to privatize anything that belongs to the people, then the correct procedure must be followed. And anything that you shall try to do unprocedurally, we shall reject and we will be successful in that. So thank you very much. And we are saying that we are keen as NGA to ensure that public resources are protected and Ruto does not use public resources for his own good. You've also seen him saying that the money that he's collecting from the housing levy, the monies are also used to actually construct markets. I mean, that's diversion of resources. By the time, you know, that particular provision was actually passed, it was meant for a certain cause. But the president has admitted in public that that money is currently being diverted to actually build markets. Who knows what else the money is doing? Yeah. Who knows what else the money is doing? Yeah. Because that can actually, and I've also seen that Raila Odinga has donated a shamba to the government actually to build affordable housing projects. How do we build public facilities on private lands? I mean, what are we doing? What kind of a government do we have? Where are we running our government the way anyone would run their kiosk? So as the new generation aspirants, we will be taking over come 2027 and we will put this country on the right trajectory. But even before that, we shall not allow President Ruto and co to actually run this country down. Thank you very much.
And let me state the following, that we've heard people saying that we are still not experienced. Yes, we are not experienced in stealing. We are not experienced in diverting public funds. Yeah. We are not experienced in cheating Kenyans. Yes. We are not experienced in abductions. We are not experienced in killing. Yeah. We are only experienced in governance. Yeah, exactly. We are governance experts. Yes. We are experienced in how to run this country as with a public sector mindset. Yeah. A country that belongs to Kenyans to benefit all Kenyans. Yeah. And I want to tell you, Kenyans, is possible. It is. We want to tell Mr. President that we have 5 governance manuals, if you don't know. Yeah. Our founding fathers never let us run this country as a guesswork. Yeah. They gave us 3 governance manuals. Yeah. The first one is the Constitution of Kenya 2010. Yeah. That's why you are given in your hand when you are being sworn in. Yes. In that one, as the first manual, the second manual is Laws of Kenya, made in Parliament, anchored again on the Constitution. Yeah. The third governance manual are policies made by different ministries. Yes. Follow them. Yes. There's every detail how you need to do a finance bill. Yeah. When you got it wrong in 2024, you didn't follow the manual. Yes. You went to Adani, you didn't follow the manual. Yeah. You went to the so-called privatization now, you didn't follow the manual. Yeah. It didn't work. Yeah. You went to SHA, you didn't follow the manual. Yeah. Now you have gone to help, you didn't follow manual. Yeah. Everything you are going, you didn't follow manual. Yeah. You have formed a broad-based government. Yeah. There is nothing called broad-based government in those manuals. Yeah. There is only called the government of Kenya. Yeah. If you call it broad-based government, you are naming our government to be your government and your friend Raila Odinga. Yeah. Just call it the government of Kenya, because you tell us we are the government. Yeah. We cannot be government when it's broad-based. Yeah. Exactly. There's only one government called the government of Kenya. Yeah. Under the Constitution of Kenya 2010. Yeah. Tell me one chapter or article that talks about broad-based government. Yeah. It is not there. Yeah. Follow the manual, the manual will protect you. Yes. Mr. President, you won't be in that office forever. Yeah. And the time is coming very fast. Yes. Thick and fast. Yes. The only thing we thank God is whether you tear gas us, time is passing. Yeah. Whether you kill somebody, tear gas, time is just passing. And time is coming to catch up with you. Yes. Time to take Kenya back to Kenyans is coming. Yeah. And it will be the new generation aspirants, the new generation leaders. Yeah. Exactly. People who want accountability, who want transparency, and who want goodness for the people of Kenya. Yeah. Thank you.
No wonder he has actually sneaked the public seal illegally.
Yes.
From the office of the Attorney General into the State House. Yes. So that they may be able to do anything they wish with this country. But you are telling them the day of reckoning is coming. and no mischief, no inaction or action against the people of Kenya will go unnoticed, and we shall come back to that when time is due. Thank you very much.
Especially that matter of the public seal is very shocking to us Kenyans and very concerning, because now this seal should be handled by the Attorney General for the public good. But now once it has gone to the hands of the government, how do we know that they are using this seal for the intended purposes? So we are concerned as Kenyans, and we are asking the government to return the seal back to the Attorney General and ensure that the public resources are used for the intended purposes. I've seen in the newspaper that NSSF should be sharing in the Mau Summit Road. How can NSSF, the money of the pensioners, like our parents, go into other uses that are not intended to? That is misuse of public resources, and we are calling government to book that they should be able to use the resources that have been allocated from IMF, from China, from World Bank for the intended purposes. Currently, as Kenya, we have borrowed over 11 trillion Kenya shillings, and we are not even seeing the progress. We cannot even see the infrastructural projects that have been implemented by this current government. So we are asking a question: where has the money gone? We have borrowed IMF, we have borrowed World Bank, we have borrowed from China, and we cannot see where the funds have gone and the utilization of these resources. So we are saying as concerned Kenyans that the government should take care of the resources that Kenyans toil so hard and they give taxes to the government. So we should see proper use of our taxation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.